All right, guys, what's up? We're going to do another version of the selling the S kick fake. I've been saying if you have not seen any of these faking videos, don't want to repeat myself too many times, but if this is the only one you've seen, faking to me is how you go from kind of just being like everybody to getting good. It might not be how you go from good to great or from good to really good, because there are certainly some other things that you have to be able to do. But it always seems to me, and I remember this transformation for me, like I was terrible at sparring, and then I got interested in this idea of faking, and this was definitely my path from being bad at it to being good, where it was like, hey, I beat most people, and sometimes spar somebody really good, and they might still whoop me, but like that's where it got fun for me. And it got fun because I realized, hey, this is a mental exercise. This is psychological warfare. It's not just a physical contest of speed or of muscle. That it really is about strategy. And like to me, that made it fun. So been showing you, like, give you the rundown on what we've done so far. I suggest you go back, check out the question mark kick video, check out the drop side kick from a crescent video, check out the first S kick fake video. This is another version of the S kick. I guess in the last one I didn't really explain why it's even called the S kick, and the reason is because your foot is going to come up through the middle and then over on the other side. So instead of being a low to high fake or high to low fake like we've done with some of our others, this is a fake from left to right or from right to left, where your foot comes up one side, boom, comes around on the other side. It sounds like it's awkward and like it's really hard to pull off. In practice, it just is way smoother and easier than you would imagine, of course, once you get your reps in and you understand what you are doing. So let's set up S kick. I'm going to show you how this is different than the one we did earlier. All right. So earlier we set up with outside crescent kick, and we were selling the opponent on the idea that, yes, we're bringing our leg over here, boom, and hitting you in the body. And the way we sold them on that is we did it a bunch of times. We kicked them in the body like this, bam, a bunch of times with that crescent. And then they started to buy that every time this started coming, they would go to block. They're like a puppet on a string. I do this, they do this. I do this, they do this. I don't have to do the whole crescent kick to get them to do this. I just have to do a little bit of it. Boom, there's a reaction. Bam, then the kick comes up on the other side, easier than you think. Okay, so that's the way we did it in our last video in this series. But there is a way of doing this that maybe is even more effective, and it is to set up with your round kick. And this one is so good, guys, because it allows you to use that round kick, which is like the perfect move for stinging somebody right across the belly and getting them to react kind of with this kind of reaction where they flinch and bring their hands down. I remember sparring my sparring teacher and him saying to me, I am going to use such and such fake against you right now. And I thought, well, no, you're not, because you just told me you were going to do it. So I knew it was coming, and still I could not stop myself from biting on that low one, because he whacked me across the belly a few good times, and I didn't want that to happen anymore. And so I'm here, bam, and he's getting me. All right, so I'm setting up over here right across the belt, and I'm not just trying to kick like, if we're here, I'm not just trying to kick like the front of your belly. I'm trying to bring my toes all the way around that backside, lay my shin bone right across your belt line, bam, with this round kick. And I really don't care if I score. It's fine if I do, right? Bam, but what I just want to do is to start chopping you down so that you feel like it's a block that, right? Wham! You just get that reaction. Oh, such an easy move to throw fast. So do a few of those now, bam. Just start throwing that, wham, into the body, get the reaction, get the reaction. Okay, so then what you do is you bring that knee up super aggressive. And I love this move because the selling is so easy on it. When I lift my knee, you've already been kicked across the belt line a few times, and I lift my knee like, whoa, here it comes. again, and my eyes get all big, and boom, I get my arms into it a little bit, and you're thinking, oh my goodness, it's so hard not to flinch, you guys, when that comes up like that. So I do that, I sell here, and then I'm going to take that same leg, I'm going to bring it around the other way, and it's actually a hook kick score. Okay, so one more time, I come up here, but the kick is, bam, back that direction, all right? I want everybody to work on that a few times right now. Lift one side, bring it back on the other side. All right, let's do the other leg. Let's do the other leg. We throw into the body, bam. All right, let's throw that into the body a second time. Good. Let's throw it in a third time. Good. And the fourth time, boom, and you can just imagine that flinch, that flinch, that flinch. Now really sell it hard, open your eyes big, here it comes, whoa, and then hook comes right up that way so that you're using the chamber of your round kick as actually, if you continue to bring it through, right, so if I were throwing a round kick, I'd stop my knee like here, but if I continue to bring it through, I can actually throw that back on the other side and make it a hook kick instead. So you see this, how this first one we did in our last video is that S shape, right? The S shape. And then when you throw it the way that I just showed you, it still is that S shape, right? It comes off the floor, and then it comes through the middle, and then it comes up on the other side, all right? So 2 ways to set it up, 2 ways to get it done, and that is, I think, the end of the series we're going to do on selling fakes. But man, there's just a certain group, you know, I'd say junior black belts, if you're 10, 11, 12, and you are wanting to make sparring one of the main things about your training and get really good, those are awesome to start to learn. I wish I had started learning them then. It probably took me till I was 14, 15 to really start learning those and trying to get good at them. But boy, like, you know, if you're 11, 12, you're smart, you're gonna be a good spar, you jump right on those. And I would not take all of them at once. I don't really think you need that. If you just take one, say, you know what, I'm gonna learn that fake. I'd suggest the question mark kick and say, I'm gonna learn that fake, and I'm not gonna be okay at 10 different fakes, but I'm gonna get that one, and I'm just gonna learn how to set up somebody's body so they drop their hands, and develop my eye to see my opponent's hands drop, and then when I get that hand drop, boom, to always be able to flip up to the head. You will have so much fun sparring if you're able to pull that off. All right, guys, train hard.